Hey everyone, so I have to make this really quick because I have to go downstairs and wash dishes because it's my turn. But I am so excited because I finished The Death Cure by James Dashner, and that sticker is there because this is a library book. And yes, I do use library books, why not? So that's the cover. As you can see, it's pretty close to the other two of this series. This is the final book in the Maze Runner series. If you haven't read the Maze Runner series yet, the first book is The Maze Runner, and the second book is The Scorch Trials. And I've reviewed The Maze Runner, but not The Scorch Trials yet, so I'll do that as soon as I can. It's a really good series, and when I read this, I was so excited, and it was not what I expected at all, and that is a good thing. Even though I did expect like a happy ending, like authors try to do while they surprise you, but this was completely the back. The time for lies is over. That comes up a lot in the beginning and middle-ish beginning of the book. So this book, it starts out with Thomas in the White Room. If you have read The Scorch Trials, and in the back there's sort of like special preview of The Death Cure. If you've read that, then it starts out in the White Room and Thomas is like all alone, and after like 4 weeks in the White Room, the Rat Man lets him out, and the Rat Man, whose name is Jansen, I think. Oh, look, I opened it to a page that actually had what I needed. Okay, so the Rat Man's name is Jansen, like, yeah. And he lets Thomas out after like 4 weeks, and he meets up with all his friends and finds out that all of them have been separated individually to do the phase 3 of the trials. And from there, they're like, okay, this is great, but now what? So then the Rat Man's like, well, you guys can get your memory back if you want it. And everyone, well, almost everyone except for Thomas, the main character, Minho, Newt, and I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Except for those three, everyone wants to do it. So they're like, yeah, let's do it. And then Minho, Newt, and Thomas have to go somewhere else, and they're like conspiring to break out at the first possible chance. And I am telling you the whole story. No, I'm not. Something happens, something else happens, a bunch of other stuff happens, and it's a really good book, and I don't want to tell you all of it, but I really wish I could, because I'm so excited about this. Okay, James Dashner is a really good writer. It's not like the best of the best of the best books I've read. It's not like that. It's not the best of books. Okay, like, I've read better books, but this is really good, and considering I've read a lot of books and a lot of them were really bad, this is a good book. Okay, those of you who have been waiting for the trilogy to end, and I feel like I should have it on display, like that or something. Those of you who are waiting to read the final book in this series, you will not be disappointed. I take that back. You might be disappointed. I don't know what your expectations are. How am I supposed to know? But I consider it to be a very good ending and unforeseeable, which I always love. Lots of books, it's hard to surprise the reader a lot of the times. Like, when we read The Hunger Games, we all knew she was going to end up with Peeta. I mean, come on, no brainer. But, like, this, it surprises you. And so, this book, I'm not sure what to say. I've just been saying it's a really good book all this time. I'm not sure what else to do. Oh, it sounds like I have to wash dishes soon. So I'm gonna finish up really quickly, and this has been really quick, I know. It's not like when I ranted on Nevermore for like, honestly, it was half an hour, and then I had to cut it down to like 10 minutes. It was horrible. I think James Dashner did well. He didn't, like, in comparison to the other two books, I'd say, yeah, it's pretty good. I do like the other two books, and I do like this book, and I don't really have a favorite between the three of them. It's almost like Kristen Cashor's novels where I don't know which one's better, which is always good because you don't want to read the first book, say it's really good, and then be let down over the course of the series. I hate it when that happens. But it was a good series. I am glad that I read it. I haven't changed as a person because my point of view of the entire world has been changed by these books. Nothing like that, but I just think it's a good book, and if you really need something to read, right here and here, they're good books. So, I wish I could lend my 2 copies to everyone on YouTube, but I can't, unfortunately. So all I can do is give you my opinion, and did I have any trouble with this book? Not really. I thought it was pretty cool. You guys might be surprised to know that a lot of it takes place in Denver, and I've never been to Denver or researched it or anything, so I don't know very much about it. And that doesn't really matter because this book takes place in the future, so James Dashner can do whatever he wants. And that took me by surprise a bit. I was like, are they dreaming or something in a comatose state with injections or something as part of the trials? And now I have to go wash dishes, so I'm gonna finish up really quickly. Good book, James Dashner. Read his books. They are worth reading. Oh my gosh, is my head cut off? I feel like it's cut off. There's no way I can fix that. Wait. Bam! Okay. Oh, but now I'm so far away. Okay. I'll just have to make it managed. Okay, so. And I am sorry if my family is very loud because maybe I should cut this part out. Quiet. Okay. I'm just so excited. I finished this book, and it could be because I just had caffeine, so I'm hyped up. I should never do that again. Thank you for watching this video on The Death Cure by James Dashner, and hope you come back for more. And you also, just an afterthought, you may have noticed this time I didn't do the part 1, part 2 thing, where part 1, if you haven't read the book yet, you can watch that, and part 2 is if you have read the book. I didn't do that this time because I figured that, I found that while I was editing, I'd find some stuff for part 1 in part 2 and some stuff for part 2 in part 1, so I was like, put it all together, who cares? I hope to see you guys again soon, even though I can't really see you guys, I just see a camera. But you know what I mean. You know. If you've read The Death Cure, please leave your comments below because I really want to know what you think of it, and I don't know, maybe we can start a conversation. Oh my gosh, I cannot do a book review without having some sort of tongue twisty thingy. Fuzzy wuzzy was a bear, fuzzy wuzzy had no hair. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather. I can't even do that now, that sucks. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather. Okay, now I'm just like wasting time on the camera. Bye guys. Honestly, I'm just stalling because I don't want to wash dishes.